It's stream time. So, we find ourselves on Thursday, and finally, we're playing Anthology of the Killer on its proper day, and only its proper day. It's been a slightly weird October schedule-wise for these games, which is, of course, a little bit in part because of my own schedule, but also in part of Persona 5. Anyway, though, yes, we're back to Anthology the Killer, and tonight might be a short stream. It is almost 7:30, so I'm starting, a bit late, but it's a normal amount of late for me, I'd say. But yeah, gonna be playing Heart of the Killer tonight. So if that ends not too long before 9 o'clock, then yeah, I'm just gonna call it, because I kind of want to give each story its own room to breathe, as I keep saying. If it ends really quickly, though, I guess, I don't know, I'll load up Outta or something. Or maybe Xenoblade X, I don't know. I'm done with Xenoblade Future Redeemed, so, I can just keep Xenoblade X in the Switch. I don't have to switch anything out. But yeah, and then that's it. That's all there is to say, so... Anthology the Killer time. So, as always, the young people love it. Young people love anthologies, as we all know. Though there is a twist partway through this house. The twist that maybe not all the young people love Anthology of the Killer, which is ridiculous if you ask me. Alright, so yeah, Heart is next, which means we don't gotta go that way. That's for hands. We're done with hands. We never need to think about that ever again. And Drool, get out of here with that. Look, once I've experienced a thing, I never need to think about it ever again. It's dead to me. It's gone forever. Why would I ever think about a thing I've already experienced? That would be ludicrous. And ridiculous. Flesh of the Killer? Pfft, more like flesh of last week. Ugh. Yeah, see, right there. There's the big mid-game twist. Only some young people love it. It's tragic, really. Yeah, there's Ears of the Killer. A lot of nautical themes around. It's a very music-based episode, but there was also a bit of water, too. Wonder if the activities are still happening outside. There'll be plenty of time left over for activities. I mean, really, that's all we do is activities, if you think about it. And here we have this just huge collage of stuff, just an absolute quilt of a room. And, since there's only 2 scenarios left, we've got Face of the Killer over there, a very ominous, intimidating entrance to the final one. Also, lesbian pride flag flooring. Nice. But no, today, we're going to Heart of the Killer. That chair's got eyes. Don't know how to feel about that. Got a, portrait right there, covering up a different portrait. And I don't even know what's going on there. Is that a chair or a person? Could just be a two-tones chair. It's got a lighter cream color on the outside. It's really weird at the legs, which makes me think it's a person, but whatever it is, they're falling into a zone of some sort. I can only assume. Got a phone, and we have Heart of the Killer. And the wings of a bat. Why? Because it's midnight. Sometimes when I wake up, there's a moment when I don't know who or where I am. The cloak of habit falls away. I look around. I'm in an alien land, a distant country, full of objects whose use will remain forever unknowable to me. And then I get up and move over to the window. Yeah, this looks correct. Nothing wrong here. Yeah, this looks exactly like what we're used to. It turns out I'm still in the Dream Resort after all. Yeah, it's the Dream Resort where we've always been for this entire game. Well, part of sleeping in a different bedroom is feeling like you might wake up as somebody else. I'd better start my rounds in case it turns out I'm still myself after all. Alright, let's just take our usual stroll around. Outside, it's another indistinguishably perfect summer day. Nothing is stirring within any of the other buildings of the compound. Isn't there anyone in here who has to dust? I mean, we all have to dust, it's just figuring out the amount of time you can go without doing it, because it's annoying to do. Oh, participant survey. Man, I wish they'd at least serve breakfast with these. So let's see, please use attached pencil to fill in response. Use enter to check where appropriate. Answers will only be shared with interested parties. Well, that's nice. Let's see, what did you dream about last night? Check as many as apply. Erotic disavowal. Collecting plastic figurines, being chased around. Memory of particular basement, memory of multiple basements, friends whose face you can no longer recall. Arguments. Carpet warehouse, other, use attachment B. I don't know if we got that. So, obviously... there might have been a little bit of this. Being chased around, it's BB, so yeah, obviously. Can't recall any memories of any basements. Friend whose face can no longer recall... I can see some worn out faces. Carpet warehouse, obviously. Other, let's just mess with them. How do you feel about sleep? I like it, suppose it's necessary, I fear it, don't mind, neutral. Alright, we gotta roleplay BB. How does BB feel about sleep? I mean, I would say I like it. I feel like there's... I don't know if I'd say it's fear. Definitely not neutral, though. I'm gonna say it's suppose it's necessary. How would you describe your condition on waking? Very refreshed, haunted by half-remembered visions. Oh, definitely we already know. Groggy. And we know that BB requires sustenance. It says it right there. Other. Let's mess with them a second time. Let's see, have you seen this person? Think carefully, unsure. May have seen them from the corner of my vision. But also I might not have. A new world of exciting wallpaper greets me from behind the door. I guess they're still coming to redecorate while I'm asleep. Today's style is the standby pop art basements. Classic. What is going on in that painting? The dresser drawers are varnished shut and can't be opened, possibly for insurance liability reasons. Stock photographs of smiling families stared down at me from atop the shelves. Somebody trying to put loss here? It's getting hard to tell how long I've been staying. For a while I kept a tally, but someone else seems to have been adding to it lately. Little pipe's a nice touch, though. Yeah, we were going for something there, buddy. I'm a little disappointed we don't get to get what the deal with that painting is. I don't know why that's the one that amuses me so much. I think it's the eyes. The sofa's covered in some hard, waxy substance that makes it impossible to lie down on for any length of time. Is this placeholder furniture, or could it be interior design? Outside the corridor, it's quiet and still. No noise but the sound of distant elevators moving up and down behind the walls. I have to assume things will be less creepy here once this place is actually open for business, but it's hard to say for sure. Given the population, I think it's gonna stay creepy. Murderers really dig the vibes. The other rooms are already boarded up. It seems a bit much as a security measure, but I guess it's nice to have a break from the overall frou-frou aesthetic of this place. It's a good break to it. Yeah, really mixes things up. It stands out. It's a statement. As ever, the dial-a boy is securely bolted to a table at the end of the hall. I have no idea what the buttons do because I refuse to touch it and find out. I mean, that is absolutely fair, BB. Let's escape immediately. Well, I haven't seen another person since I got here. I should probably change out of my pajamas before I go to work. Maybe they're waiting for me to slip up. It's safe to assume everybody's waiting for you to slip up at all times, BB. I mean, some people would call it paranoia, but, you know, if it's justified even once, then it's no longer just paranoia. Oh, here we are. The dressing room feels like being stuck inside a wardrobe. The air is still and heavy, as if smothered by too many coats. Well, I'd better see what my options are today. Heaped with ornate frocks and gowns, expensive looking but weirdly out of style, like they were pillaged in bulk from an abandoned prop warehouse. Well, at least that would explain some of the stains. There's some mystery stains that you really don't want to question. Decisions. Okay, oh, we get to choose style. Man, these are both sort of preppy. Okay, so I've only got the two options. I'm thinking this as a look. It'll do, but maybe it's for the best that nobody will actually see me in these. Behind me, something slides beneath the door. Is it another survey? It's another survey. Hi, I'm Participant. I love to dress up in fashions and styles. I use the Enter button to mark statements I agree with. Wow. Sounds just like me. My favorite are clothes that make me feel girl CEO, murder victim, fast casual, had to do the air quotes, and unidentifiable. I think BB wants to get away with the murder victim aesthetic, or from it rather. Everybody says she has that style, not what she's looking for. I think BB is the unidentifiable type, personally. Let's see, in my new outfit, I feel more/less likely to achieve my goals. I mean, we're not wearing pajamas, so more likely. I feel more or less likely to find love. Less likely. Let's see, I feel less likely to walk into forbidden areas. Oh, that's less likely. Are you kidding me? I mean, if I knew what fast casual was, that might be what I'd go with. But for now, it's a mystery. I feel less likely that my body will ever be found. Let's hope it's more likely. You know what they say, answer the survey question that you want, not the necessarily the one that you are. You know, I've never caught a glimpse of whoever leaves these forms around. Maybe it's for the best. I'm never sure if I'm supposed to tip in these kinds of situations. Alright, same thing? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's not approach Dial-a Boy again. We will refuse it. The elevator descends, carrying me further into the complex. As I delicately partake of the coffee and muffins left inside, I think back to the events which first brought me to this place. I mean, personally, I don't know if I'd just eat muffins in an elevator. I feel like if anything's ever left in an elevator, it's not for me. And if it was left for me, it's a trap of some variety. Oh, and this is a different outfit, so you know it's a flashback. Apparently BB was a beatnik for a bit.
Hey, it's Agent Baby. What's up?
Boss, I've decided to resign my commission as a mystery shopper. It was fun at first, you know. Paid to roam around the shopping district looking for things that didn't fit. Empty aisles, furniture that looked off-brand. Each discovery seemed charged with a secret meaning, a hidden transmission from the heart of the mall.
Do you have nothing better to do? Would you like to make some money? Mystery Shoppers, Inc. Join today. It's a mystery to you as well as everybody else.
Alright, I guess I should have been walking. This is kind of a montage zone with Mini BB. I like what she's doing with her arms. But soon I had second thoughts about the work, about renting my senses to the highest bidder, as if not even my perceptions were really my own. A tool of store surveillance, a private eye. I started dreaming about being pursued through strange malls by figures I couldn't quite see, having signed up to store credit schemes on terms I knew I'd never be able to afford. Well, that's a new kind of existential terror.
Is that so? Well, that's a shame. I was just about to contact.
Oh, well, missed that one.
Peaceful secluded resort seeks sample guest. Must be comfortable with free room, board, and solitude. Exciting decor. Competitive pay. How about it? One more job?
One more job. Surprisingly, it's all been going fine, although I'm still not sure exactly what a resort is or what you do to get to one. It seems to involve a lot of statues. And once again, we got the lesbian pride flooring. Rooms so dense with ornaments that it's easy to feel lost within them, or like an ornament yourself. Is this place just a fantasy camp for people that dream about turning into furniture? This feels a little elaborate for that kind of person. I guess the real question is why they're launching me here to begin with, given that I'm not exactly the target audience for a place like this. Although I can't imagine who else would be. This is quite the collage of styles that I don't think would be appreciated by any one single person. You kind of just have to be a colony of people in a single person to get an appreciation for it, I think. For the courageous, there's a pool out in the open courtyard. The windows of neighboring apartment units stare down like empty eyes from every side. Personally, I didn't bring chunks. I mean, there's not really been anyone here, but you just know the moment that you get ready for pool time, everyone's gonna be in their rooms looking at you. Oh, maybe don't grab any keys, or that guy's gonna fly off the wall immediately. Much like you just flew down the stairs even though I just pressed right a little. I don't know how that happened. It's a weird staircase. The way in leads through one of the specialty suites. The immense white body of the marble horse takes up most of the space in the room. Alright, here's something for the cowboy theme people. Or people who like that, I guess, is the sort of phrasing that might actually work. Out of habit, I checked the bookshelf on my way through. Gothic romances, some kind of girl detective franchise. Couldn't they find anything that fit the theme? I mean, how do you know that's not the theme? Ambushed by a survey out of nowhere. Your desires are our business. Ominous. What is your opinion about cowboys? I'm pro-cowboy or I'm anti-cowboy? Thinking anti-cowboy. Without warning, a smiling, handsome cowboy walks in through your front door. Your immediate response is fear. Yeah, no, okay. Do you remember the Red River Valley? Occasionally. Does the paraphernalia of cattle ranching hold emotional meaning to your heart? Yes, a little. Yes, too much, or prefer not to say. If you want to admit you're just a weirdo. For cattle. Next is the exhibit hall, set up to allow guests to live out their fantasies of being lost inside a boutique furniture showroom. The velvet drapes sway slowly in the breeze from the AC. Oh, hey, air conditioning! Nice place then. Can't go wrong if a place is well air-conditioned, that never happens. Ideals for living. Dreamland Furniture Collection, coming soon to the finest stores near you. Mass production pending following user feedback trials. Oh man, they're getting some of Kirby's styles in here. Nice, good. Meet the C-suite. Mike, the firm but fair CEO of the Dream Resorts. Business is his number one love, but could there be room for another in his hearts? Bob, yeehaw, This rootin' tootin' CFO enjoys lasso, yodeling, and late nights among the plains. He's said to be looking for his very own sweetheart of the rodeo. Paul, the artist of the board. Paul's creative instinct shines in the marketing department. He is brooding, but deep. Will the muse allow him to complete his masterwork at last? Carlos, the zany one. Carlos can be identified by his catchphrase, hamburgers. But does his easygoing demeanor hide a sensitive soul? Tom, representing the HR department. Ignore the name on the picture, that doesn't count. Tom is also Prince Regent of the distant landlocked country of Valdovia. With his old world charm, he's sure to treat a lady right. Alright, well, we've seen the C-suite, and, I will continue not thinking of them for as long as I live. The face in this painting seems familiar, but no time to think about that now. There's the bell for the focus group testing. I'm not sure what happens if I stop showing up, but somehow I get the feeling it's not a good idea to find out. Yeah, this is not a world to fuck around in. Then again, you find out anyway, so what's it really matter?
Welcome to the experience room. Use left and right keys to indicate emotions.
Oh wait, which emotion is which? Star Trek figurine, a little fear. Roll of barbed wire, I'm gonna say decent fear. Oh god, Funko Pop, nope, all the way over. Car crash victim autopsy photographs. Little bit of fear. Chair made of chicken bones. Maybe. A little photograph of the empty theme restaurant. That's okay. Old boxing glove on a circular saw blade. Hell yeah. VHS player filled up with chewing gum. Gross. Not as bad as the Funko Pop, but still. Guantanamo Bay souvenir shop t-shirt. Little poor in taste. Thank you. Boy, the examined life really takes it out of you. All that coffee doesn't help much either. I could swear I once found a bathroom around here. And you'll never find it again. That's what people want when coming to a place like this, right? Mystery bathrooms. Hoover like a fat rat, peas in a pod, doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, that was still Phoebe, sorry. It cut so suddenly I thought we were walking in on someone.
Hello? Are you new? You must be a fellow guest reviewer. Call me Cece. In my spare time, I edited a zine about the strange occurrences that happen in the city, many of which seem to revolve around elusive figures I refer to as the murderer.
Is that so? Are you the only other person here?
Well, let me think. There's also HHIIJJ. But listen, I think I found the truth about what's going on in this place. Oops, gotta run, but meet me here tomorrow. I'll give you the full scoop. Bye for now.
I guess I should be reassured to find out that I have peers. So why does it feel like it's time to skip town? It always is time to skip town, baby. Think you would have learned that by now. There's always a better time to get the fuck out. Like when you're getting mysterious midnight calls. Shit seems to suck, so hit the bricks. Let's see, so where's that phone? It's not a phone, that's some kind of statue. Maybe it's that damn boy's phone. Ugh, I don't want to have to answer that. Oh, hello, Shambling Mass. Goodbye, Shambling Mass. Look, I'm just saying, you could have picked up that phone all along, and you didn't. So, like, anything that happens now is on you, buddy. Wait, a dream. Must have been a dream. But isn't this a different bedroom than the one I was staying in before? You get to see different rooms in this resort. Isn't that nice? I don't actually remember heading back to my room last night. Although I'd put that up to a general monotony of days around here. Am I even still in the same building as last time? It looks different, and it feels different. But that's fine. Let's get acquainted to this now. See, it helps stave off the monotony. Plus, you're already dressed too. That's an advantage, right? Alright, what about the other room? Is there anything in here I might want to know about? Nope. Weird decor wherever you go. Guess you just have your pick of it. Yeah, that's probably where I came from before. That felt like a slightly longer path than that. But I wasn't timing them, so I don't know. The dial boy last night was ringing, but was the call meant as a warning or a threat? The grinning yet impassive faces of the boys provides no answer. Yeah, they won't tell me about the shambling mass. See, this is why I don't trust Dial-A-Boy. They won't help you when the cards are out on the table, and your hand sucks ass. Somehow I make my way back to the bathroom, or at least to another one that looks just like it. There's nobody around, but something glints at the edge of the mirror. Well, no Cece around, but maybe she's just busy. Or maybe that was just the wrong bathroom. We do seem to be in the hell bathroom now. Alright, I guess Cece is just Otherworld BB. Whole lot of nothing in there. A table stacked with documents. A familiar face looks back. Well, at least now I know that it wasn't a dream. Contract dossier 009, The Spook, MBA, University of Chicago, Advanced Field Research, School of the Americas. Member of the RAGGMOPP, a reclusive management consultancy that meets in remote Swiss villa once a year to discuss forbidden business synergies. The existence of the spook has been subject to official denial for so long that he no longer seems to possess any bodily form, requiring the use of a large plastic bag to get around. Ah, damn, they removed him from existence. You hate to see it. On a table, I find a conspicuous-looking key chained into notes. The ivy opens after dark. There's also... Hey, wait a second. I know this. This is Marcy's World. Marcy's World number 1. Audiences around the world were moved to by its earnest depiction of a maiden's heart. As a result, it sold like gangbusters, and the fabled 1990s zine boom began. Oh wow, this is the Marcy's World. Marcy's World number 2, on the other hand, took 10 years to come out, cost $100 million to produce, and sold approximately 30 copies. That was when we knew the golden age wouldn't come back. I wonder what this is doing here.
Doll made of synthetic hair, apple filled with drawing pins.
Intrigues or not, it's probably a good time to think about getting out of here.
Princess Diana commemorative Beanie Baby.
The focus testing products seem like they're getting increasingly deranged. I mean, we already had a Funko Pop. How much worse could it get? That goddamn Dial-A-Boy again. I'm gonna speak to its manager so hard. Oh. Maybe I don't need to grab my stuff. Well, at least it's nice weather for a stroll. Beneath the moon, the rooftops sprawl and ramble like a pleasure garden. Behind me, I hear the creak of a bedroom door. maybe we'll just go for a midnight walk, you know? Just, not be concerned about what's going on over there. Another questionnaire seems to be waiting on the roof. Tonally, an abrupt step up in familiarities. Beloved, flee swiftly to the central tower, where my secret private submarine docked underneath the compound shall whisk us both away to new life of romance and adventure. Don't you know who this is? Look into your heart. I would also be obliged if you would fill out the departure survey below. Okay, how would you rate your stay? I'm gonna be honest, not dead, but, I'm not keen on the spook. Add additional decimal places in Appendix F, maybe later. Would you recommend us to a friend? We'll think about it. What was your favorite part of the resort? Fresh linens, wallpaper, horse room, pool, mounting fear of being killed, complimentary muffin service. Well, I mean, you always have to appreciate fresh linens. The wallpaper was atrocious. Horse room, take or leave. Pool, voyeuristic. I could find that anywhere. BB did seem to like the muffins. I'm pretty sure I don't know anyone who owns a submarine. What's this doing on the roof, anyway? They get a lot of people passing through? I mean, yeah, when the spook's around. Oop. Yeah, I kinda saw that one coming. Yeah!
Ah, it's my hand.
Not a lot of grip strength in those boneless trash bag arms, motherfucker! Go back to the way we get people outside car dealerships! Not having any of this shit. I make it back to the courtyard pretty quick, which is surprising given how directionless this whole place seems to be. Maybe I started nearer than I thought? Oop. Where am I? Where'd I go? The ivy door hangs open in the dark. I don't even need to use the key. Not now, dial-a-boy.
Baby, come quick. Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, the beloved, the one from your dreams. I'm here, in real life. I'm waiting for you, in a room in the resorts. You know my name. Why won't you call it? All you have to do is call. I'm counting on you now. Which one am I? Reach out. I'll be there. I need you to call. Call me. Call.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this remix calling me isn't really doing anything for me.
Call me.
I'm not touching the fucking dial-a-boy! You know, on the basis of your questionnaire results, you really should have emotionally imprinted on at least one of them by now. Would it help if we'd put you in an alternate A-B tested dial-a-girl group instead? Not particularly. Wait, who are... Well, it happens sometimes. We do our best to give people what they want. But sometimes there's some unfortunate soul who doesn't seem to know what that might be. How about we just fit you up for something off the rack? Pumpkin Summer. Man, I'm getting into another fake sitcom this year. Oh, man. Alright, hold on a second. I need to figure out how long this has been going on. Let's see. And then I woke up in a nameless city, when I knew to be cursed. BB, come downstairs. I made pancakes for the Harvest Festival. It's shaped like a house, but the proportions are all wrong. These walls and furniture seem to bear no trace of earthly manufacture. So why do I feel like I've seen all this before? Yeah, this window's up way too high. Alright, so I'm gonna say this one's lasted for about 3 seasons and 13 episodes. Nope, can't go through that door. Oh, okay. Gotta go through the one already open. Can't take a shower. Oh, there's another room over here. The rooms wind aimlessly as though misremembered from a dream. Huge, functionless chambers branch out from a central passage and seem to contain nothing but a handful of props.
Yeah, 13 episodes across 3 seasons.
It's a British sitcom, you see. God, this chair's way too big. Yeah, typical cheapy suburbs house. They put a lot of stuff in it, and all of it's meaningless. Alright. So, BB, you gotta slide down the railing here. No, you're doing it wrong. Whatever, it's fine. From the kitchen, there's a smell of burning. Somehow I can already see the breakfast nook and little island counter thing clearly in my mind. But where am I? How do I know all this? Down the stairs, I glimpse a darkened chamber sprawling out at random far beneath the earth. Presumably this room is used for religious ceremonies of some description. Yeah, the cult episode got real weird. Don't talk about that one anymore. Alright, we'll just leave out the door. Oh, can't leave out the door. We can only go around in this eternal circle. Oh, hey, how's it going? You're looking a little less Eiffel than I last saw you, Cece.
Good morning, sleepyhead. It's me, your sister. Aren't you excited for the festival today? I know you're a hotshot big city wrestler now, just passing through as part of a book tour for your hotly anticipated novel. But it will be a great way to reconnect with your life-affirming small-town roots. You should say hi to everyone at the Pumpkin Festival. They say Greg from high school will be there. Remember Greg from high school. Was that really my sister? It's not like her to be awake during the day. Anyway, it's all coming back to me. Yes, this is my quaint hometown, although for some reason it reminds me of Vancouver. I mean, yeah, obviously. Everyone outside is carving pumpkins in the streets. Do you really get pumpkins in summer? I always thought they were a seasonal fruit or gourd or whatever. Alright, well, good news, all we have to do to break this reality is just swear in front of a cop, so, fuck. Oh damn, it's not working this time. Zinniak's really outdone himself for this one. I used to be a big shot vampire fiction author, but a chance meeting on a plane reminded me of the importance of love and family. I've never been happier. Greg from high school is asking after you. Thank you. I wish you the best. A lot of the same heads around here.
Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee. You could be very happy with Greg from high school. Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee.
Yes, indeed. Many people are saying this. What about Greg or about the coffee?
Pumpkins burst through soil like corpses squeezed from shallow graves. As if the earth itself were too choked with flesh for further entry and the living were consigned to a narrowing circle within the legions of the dead. The numberless murder of the victory of the history of the world.
I get it already. Greg from high school. Jesus. Well, here we are. All these houses look alike. I swear, this is why no one likes the suburbs. You know, you think, I want to be close to stuff like in the city, but I don't want all that hustle and bustle. You know, I want something in between, and then the suburbs are like, hi, we suck shit action, like, damn. I was hoping that would be a nice compromise, but nope. Oh, you must be Greg from high school. I'm not particularly fond of you, Greg from high school, if I'm being 100% honest. I shouldn't be getting you stuck on the walls. Oh. Greg, are you all-consuming? Nope. Sorry, I'm prioritizing my zine career right now. Oh, what? You think you're too good for Greg from high school, too? Yes! He looks like someone who strangles his wife in a Tennessee Williams play.
I have a schedule here. What about you just told me what your horrible private death fantasies are, and we can make them come true? We have the technology. Ha! Nice try, but this is just like the time when I was 8 and my friend showed me a picture of S Club 7 and asked me which one I liked, and I had no strong opinions, so I just picked one of them at random, and then everybody else just went, ew!
That's not really what I'm talking about. Wait, how about this one? Look, it's the Manic Pixie Dream Girl. She'll make you a mixtape for when she's chopping you apart.
No. But what about this? High-powered office romance. BB, I need you to work late tonight. You're having dinner with a very important client. Me. Is that even legal?
Oh, not even remotely. And then, can I be honest, not too keen on the laughter either. Oh, thank goodness that's slightly pixelated. There are female-presenting nipples on that statue. I mean, I'm not an investor, so where's the exit? Welcome, Bon Venom. What does desire look like in a world of casual mass death? For obvious reasons, top retailers have begun asking that question. Now it can be answered. Ragmop, acting in collaboration with the Consumer Survey Institute, is proud to announce the Dream Resort, a bleeding-edge romantic horror simulacrum designed to furnish you with behavioral demographic details on the love/death imaginaries of today's top youth subcultures. Special group rates available. Ask for Marcy.
Wait, Marcy as in?
That's right. With the commercial failure of Marcy's World number 2, I moved into consultant work to clear the debt. That's where I ran into the Spooks people. They too were consultants in a way.
It's for you. Just say what you want. Can it really be that hard? Don't worry, it will all be over soon. What I want is... Cha-Cha the Tree Frog.
What?
It's the name of the frog-themed animal mascot for the Rainforest Cafe.
That's kind of a deep cut. Do you maybe want the frog from the Warner Brothers cartoons instead?
I don't want anything! I just think it's interesting. It's an interesting design. Don't look at me. Fuck you. Show me your desires if you think they're so great.
Oh no, we're being taken to the trash zone.
Okay.
So are you into the whole trash bag aesthetic, or is that the creep or the spook or whatever just kind of imprinting on this whole thing? Because if so, he's bad at his job. Nice try, idiot. Hooded figures watch each other in corridors, scratch holes in the wallpaper where they can not be seen, leap out and drag themselves below to be tortured in a maze of secret prisons. This is the dream of the spook. Oh, okay, so it is the spook. You know, it always bewildered me when people said they liked Marcy's World number 1. But it seemed like such a put-on to me, so calculated. But what could I do? People told me what they liked, and I believed them. So I kept doing it, but then people didn't want it anymore, and it turned out they didn't even know just what they wanted. The people I trusted to know, to tell me, so that I'd know what I wanted to. And so I became a consultant to find out what people liked. Just so you know, this is a real violation of my employment contract. Oh, what's with this tower? Everything we recorded went into the spook's memory. Survey results, sales receipts, interrogations, secret photographs, phone calls, final breaths, final wishes. Captured data bleeding and transformed inside the night mind into something else. A glimpse into the desires of the age. The sex dreams of bodiless serial torture, the desires of an age. What else? Just like in a romantic movie, sometimes the thing you're looking for was right around you the whole time. To be told exactly who you are and what you want. Wouldn't you like to know for sure? Wait a minute, Marcy, hold up. You don't have to go in there. I mean, I liked Marcy's World number 2. You did? I mean, I couldn't get the CD-ROM to play, but the Kathy Acker interview was good. BB, you can come with me if you want. You can know things about yourself that only the advertisers know. I'll take my chances. Well, it's the privilege of youth to never have to recognize yourself. But maybe you'll want someday to be told exactly what it is you wanted. You might find yourself trying to come back here in your dreams. And then I woke up. The hotel had been abandoned, and the shoddy construction materials of the dream resort were already collapsing back into the forest mulch. Weary of my travels through the country of desire, when I got back home, I decided to do the opposite and spent the day playing video games instead.
You won't last 10 seconds in the game, my lord!
Thanks, Frog, I forgot the name of. Thanks. Okay, said Flesh of the Killer was my favorite, but Heart is also really good too. Okay, I think Marcy might be my favorite antagonist of all of these. I mean, it's kind of weird to say antagonist in this game, because it's, not really a standard set of stories. But, you know. Out of anything, it's either her or the trash bag, so, you know. But yeah, no, very interesting character. I like the ending. I feel like the farther we go through these, the more they kind of wear the point of them on their own sleeves. I feel like the kind of story of that one is a little more pronounced than perhaps some of the earlier ones. But yeah, this is Heart of the Killer, the story about how BB escapes by being extremely ace. Oh, you're in the resort where you get all your desires? Well, guess what? Don't want any of that. And also, there's a bit about kind of the terror of, the existential terror of never really knowing what people want, even when you're in a position to try and give people what they want, and never truly being able to understand that. So yeah, I feel like Marcy is very interesting, and just being all of that and then just kind of having that ending of disappearing behind the door is just a real cool story in my eyes. I like that one. So yeah, so far, Flesh and Heart, definitely up there as favorites. So it is 8:14, which means it's actually pretty decent time. Then BB will be here soon. That's a weirdly ominous thing to say about the protagonist. But yeah, I do want to give the last episode its own room to breathe, and then there'll also probably be the bonus rooms on top of that. I do think there's spoiler-y stuff for the bonus rooms. I think that's kind of a, when you're finished with the entire game, you just look through those to get some behind-the-scenes stuff for Anthology of the Killer. Ooh. Sucks for that, dude. So yeah, not gonna do bonus rooms until next time.
or perhaps the time after that if the next scenario takes so long that I can't fit that in. But I think as long as I get in around the same time, I should definitely be able to do bonus rooms same night. And then I'll be done before Halloween, darn it. Won't have Anthology of the Killer on for the 30th. But you know, by then you'll be able to binge the whole thing again. You know, maybe look through the stories again and, you know, just really appreciate them. Yeah, maybe think some thoughts about them that you didn't before. Which directly contradicts what I said beforehand, you know. Darn it, you found me out. I actually do like revisiting things and thinking about them. Darn it, heck. I am a fraud. I must now go get eaten by bears. Alright, well, since I've got a little bit of time left, I think I'm going to stop the stream here. So if you're watching the VOD, that'll be the end of it. But, do I want to play Xenoblade or do I want to play Boktai? I will have to set up Boktai a little bit to make sure I have sunlight, but I could play like 40 minutes of Boktai. That's honestly kind of what that game's made for, so, yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna make a little progress in that, so... Everybody clap, and I'll be right back.